Hello, good morning. Welcome to another vlogisode of living with a life with anxiety. I got woke up at about 2:15, 2:20 or so a.m. Normally that's when I would go to bed or so, but I was tired. I went to bed a little early last night. Was sleeping fine, and then all of a sudden got woke up, had a really bad panic attack in my sleep. Haven't really had one this bad in a while. And I just thought I would take this time to explain to you all. You have to excuse the raspy throat. It's always like this when I've been first woken up. Now that I'm up from a panic attack, I won't fall asleep, so I'll be up for the rest of the day. And for those of you that may have friends that deal with the same or similar things that you don't know about, my day could lead to undesirable crankiness. I could be moody. It's not that I want to be, it's just I'm tired. My mindset will be thrown off just a little bit throughout the majority of the day just due to the lack of sleep. I used to go for years with only 2 to 4 hours of sleep. And then when I went on medications, I started getting my 6 to 8 hours sleep again. And while on the medications, I didn't have the panic attacks in my sleep as often. I still have them. Medication isn't the foolproof solution to people living with anxiety and panic disorder. So it does still happen. I think the ones in the night when I'm asleep are the ones that bother me the most because, unless I'm dreaming something that I don't remember, I guess, there's no real trigger there. So there's no way to say, well, this is what caused it or this is what led up to it. It's hard to wrap my mind around something, during my sleep period when I'm supposed to be able to be the most relaxed. I get woke up and I'm the most tense that I'll be throughout the whole day. And usually when I have the panic attacks while I'm asleep, I have a uneasy, on edge, nervous feeling throughout the whole day, and I may have another anxiety or attack or two throughout the day. They just won't be as severe. It's almost like that feeling of being woken up and the fear of something wrong, say for instance, maybe those that have dealt with, having to be woke up from like a house fire or you heard a loud explosion or something outside. And I only say that I've not dealt with a house fire, but I have heard loud things outside in the middle of the night, car wrecks on the highway and stuff, that scared feeling, oh my God, what is that? And you jump up and run and figure out what it is. That's about like waking up with a panic attack in the middle of the night, except for it's more intensified, it's more personal because it's not a, oh my God, what is that? It's a, why? Why? What now? What did I, you question yourself, did you do something? But you didn't. I ate a healthy supper at a normal time last night. I laid down at a respectable hour. I didn't stay up super late. And I wasn't going to record this video, but I thought, well, you know what? This is the first major sleep panic attack I've had since recording and documenting these videos. I figured I would just share it with you. There's no rhyme or reason to them. I've been tested and tested and tested. Stuff hooked up to my head, flashing lights, this, that, and the other, MRIs, CAT scans. They can't find, the answer to it. And that's just it. That's the thing with anxiety disorder that, and not just with the anxiety, but anxiety also leads to your panic attacks on top of that for some people. Not everybody that has anxiety deals with panic disorder. Panic disorder and anxiety are two different things. Neither one of them are fun. But I would much more enjoy life if I just dealt with the anxiety aspect of it and it didn't go on to full-fledged panic attacks. Over the years, I've had counselors tell me, try relaxation exercises and stuff. And I've heard for some and for others that it has worked well. I have tried it, but my mind races with thoughts so much that when I try, if I try to meditate, it's trying to stay quiet, trying to stay in tune with myself, but my mind will wander. It takes off wondering. Things like, are the dogs okay? Is the wife's car gonna have any problems today? How's my son doing in school? How's things at his home life over at his mom's? How's my mom doing? What's going on with my sisters? My mind never shuts down from normal daily things. A lot of the stuff are these things that people can tune out just for that short moment of time. But for me, my mind doesn't do that. The only way for me to truly relax is I have to have background noise. I listen to a lot of music, or I'll leave a TV on. And I don't watch it. It's just the background noise. Sometimes that's just enough distraction that it takes my mind off the things that I would be focusing on. But more so the music than anything. Complete dead silence. I hate it. I can't fall asleep when it's dead quiet in a room. It just doesn't happen. I think too much. I've got tendonitis in my ears. I think I said that right. Tinnitus, or however it's pronounced, from years of playing music and being really close to speakers and drum sets without proper ear protection. So I've always got a constant ringing in my ears. So if I sit in a dead silent room, the ringing alone that I get in my ears is enough to drive a person mad. And I'm mad at myself for not wearing the proper ear protection. And then when I play guitar today, to me it's not loud. I've got to turn stuff up louder to hear it better. And my wife she'll ask me, well, why are you playing so loud? Well, the answer is I don't hear as good as I used to. I've got to break a certain frequency level before the ringing in my ears dulls down enough to let audio come in clear. But if I try to lay down at night to go to bed, and if there's no background noise, I hear that. Some people sleep with fans on just for the noise. The fan is such a monotone noise, it's repetitive. That doesn't help me, so it's got to be a fluctuating sound length. So it's usually, I'll set Pandora on my phone or something and let it play, and it plays till it gets to the "Are you listening?" and usually by then I'm asleep, so all's good there. Or I'll just put on a stupid TV show on Netflix or something that I have no interest in watching, so therefore it doesn't keep my attention to keep me up. It's just enough for the background noise. I fall asleep when the episode's over. It's done. No more noise. Sometimes I'm sure it's an inconvenient for the wife if I lay in bed with her. I know there's been times she's woke up, can you turn that down? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I'll turn it down. Then when she falls back asleep, I turn it back up, just because it's got to be up a certain level for the ringing in my ears to not be noticeable. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you all. It's 3-something in the morning. I've been up since 2-something. Would love to go back to sleep. It's not going to happen. So my day started at 2-something a.m. I fixed me a small breakfast at 2 something a.m. I started my day off with a breakfast then. And I'll go about my day now. I got to be quiet for the next few hours. The wife's off work today, so I've got to do things that aren't distracting to her, but yet when I'm feeling like this, I got to stay busy so I'm not thinking or dwelling up on it. So I'll find something I can do around the house to clean or straighten up that's not going to be a hindrance to her. I'm up early enough. I might try to go get some pictures of the sunrise or something. I don't know. I'll find something to do. For those out there that their anxiety keeps them up at nights, I sympathize with you wholeheartedly. I know what it's like. Like I said in earlier posts, I was misdiagnosed at one time for bipolar disorder because my anxiety could keep me up for 2 to 3 days at a time before I would finally get me some sleep. And it's not that I didn't want to sleep, it's just that my mind had so much going on that I was ready to shut down, but my mind wasn't. And even on medications, unless you're taking something super heavy to sedate yourself, which I will never do, even on the proper medication, sometimes you just can't shut it down. And so it is what it is. I try to take it with a grain of salt. When I was younger, I would beat my head against the wall trying to figure out what it is, or hope that I hit my head hard enough that I knock myself out. And I've done that a few times. Not a healthy outlet to be, but there have been times that I've beat my head against the wall so hard that it's knocked me out just to fall asleep. And it's stupid. Very, very, very stupid thing to do, but that's how tired I was and how bad I'd want to sleep. I can't, some people, they'll take a couple shots of whiskey or whatever it is their vice is. With my medications I'm on, I can't do that. So I don't have that option. I don't want that option. I don't want that addiction. So for those of you out there that deal with this part of the anxiety or the panic attack, like I said, I sympathize for you. For those that have no idea, for those that have never had to deal with it or deal with a loved one or a friend that goes through it, maybe on them days that someone seems just a little bit crankier than normal, just ask, hey, how'd you sleep last night? Everything going okay? If they're ready to talk about it, they'll talk. It's taken me 20 some years to start talking about mine. There's a lot of people, my friends and family and stuff, that I've been able to put that happy smile on and mask it, and everybody thinks that I'm okay. And trust me, I am okay. I'm not in a bad place. I don't have my mind's not in a bad state of mind. I'm not thinking of all the negatives and stuff. I try to stay positive. I try to stay busy, do as much as I can to help others while taking care of my family and myself. But it's not always been that way. There were times that, I was depressed. I was really sad. I was really beat down. I had all the why me questions. And then, I started questioning my faith in God, And if you're a spiritual person, awesome. If not, I'm not going to judge. But for whatever reason, God has his plan for everyone. And I think he slowed me down from a lifestyle of destruction that probably would have killed me sooner. So I look at it as he kind of put the brakes on for now. And when he's ready to release that emergency brake, my life will go back to whatever I make of it, ultimately. I have free will. I have the choice to do what I want to do. I just have a slight roadblock in my way that makes me think twice before I do a lot of the things that I do. So on this note here, I'm going to end this video. Christmas is just next week. I don't know how many more videos I'll do before then. For those that have subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you. I appreciate it. I had a member message me the other day, and I didn't get my notification in time. So it took a few days for me to reply. I did finally get it, and I set it up right where I'm getting my notifications as I should, and I replied to you, sir. Thank you for sharing with me. I'm sorry with what you go through. I hope things get better for you. I think I mentioned in the last video, if you needed to, feel free to email me or whatever if you're having a hard time. And I'm willing to, I've got a second line. I'm willing to share that number if anybody needs to talk. If anybody's having a hard time, especially with the holidays right now. I don't want to say that it gets better after the holidays, but I know for a lot of people during the holidays, it's an extremely hard time. My sympathy and compassion goes out to everybody dealing with all the struggles of the holidays and what it can do to people mentally, not just suffering with anxiety and panic disorders, those that deal with depression, post-traumatic stress disorder. There's just a lot of stress, a lot of pressure put on people during this time of the year, and I really wish it wasn't that way. A lot of people forget the true meaning of what Christmas is, and they start focusing on the financial aspect of it, and not everybody can do that. So, like I said, I'm going to end the video for now. If I don't make any more videos before the holidays, come up, happy holidays to everybody. I hope to continue to make videos. I'd like to do them daily. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I've got things I've got to do, and sometimes it's just too much anxious-wise to sit down for the 10-15 minutes or whatever to do these videos. I'm not gonna lie, this is a new thing for me. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone with sharing this. I hope someone's getting something out of it. That way I don't feel like that I'm wasting your time or my time. And I know for me, if I can help at least one person, then I'll have a place in my heart where I feel like it's benefiting me too. So until the next video, be safe, be good. I'll leave my contact info in the description, so if you need anything, feel free to comment. I will get back to you.